Previously on Dumbgeons and Dragons.
You enter the council chamber, and the entire room seems to be erupting in argument and chaos. You hear much heated discussion about the death or suicide of an aide from Neverwinter, who had been reported as having hanged himself. And you arrive at the southern base of the Nether Mountains.
I think we go good on them rocks and go back to wherever we came from.
With your new allies behind you, you take off to the sky, taking a circle around the caldera before you head up into the clouds, nodding to the dragons. You head off in the direction of Waterdeep with new information and alliances to share with the council. Welcome to Dungeons and Dragons. We are 5th edition D&D actual play podcast, and I'm your dungeon master, Russ Moore, and with me today is Amy Moore.
Wondering, is that the way we say that?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, that's the
nailed
way we
it.
say
Well
it.
done. I'm Amy. I play Thia Anastasia.
And Tom Laird.
Hey, that's me. I play Flint Firebeard.
And Carla Johnson.
And that's me, and I play Nulara Moonbrook.
And also with us today is a super special guest. He goes way back in my life, back to elementary school. So this is like a nostalgia episode for me because we get to play together again. It's good. It's good.
All the warm feels.
But he's a musician. He does podcasting. He does broadcasting. This is Spencer Joe, who's joining us today.
Hi, folks.
Yay!
Nice. That's very nice. Hi, my name's Spencer, and today I'm playing Grug Danger Song, also known as Silver Tusk.
All right.
No, guys, Spencer's put a lot of work into his character, so don't feel intimidated.
I do.
Because he's better than us, I already feel intimidated.
That work ethic will not rub off on me. Don't worry about it, Russ.
That's a tall order. Well, half of being a musician is pretending like you know what you're doing, so I'm just going to go with that and tell you that, yes, I did prepare a lot of stuff for this episode.
High charisma rolls all the way through, right?
Excellent.
First, we got to talk about Patreon. We're on Patreon, patreon.com/dumbdragoncast. And if you are a patron of ours, we do a random shout out and dedicate an episode to you. So today, that patron is Jacob Madden.
Jacob.
Thanks, Jacob.
Hey, Jacob, you're awesome.
Thank you for being part of Patreon, and thank you to all of our patrons and to all of our listeners. Everybody who is part of the community really is just fantastic, and we love you all.
Agreed.
So much love.
You know what? Let's just jump into the episode. Enough, unless anybody's got random odd banter that we usually do off the top.
No, Spencer's here. We're all too uncomfortable to be super dorked like we normally are.
Hey.
Our dog got fixed on the weekend.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah. How
Yeah.
is she? Did she
She's
jump
totally
on
fine.
something and pull her stitches immediately, or is she being well behaved?
She's jumping on everything, but not
course she
pulling
is.
her stitches.
Okay, well, that's
I bought a human onesie to put on her, and it's not long enough because she has a long hot dog body apparently. So I couldn't even awkwardly because her cone doesn't fit inside the kennel. It's really
Right.
weird. We let her sleep with us last night. It was awful. It's just awful. It's gonna happen again tonight.
Well,
I'll
good
never
on you
sleep again.
for getting her the procedure.
That's right. Spay and neuter your pets, folks.
That's right.
This has been Bob Barker.
It's our PSA.
The old Bob Barker. Yep. This episode is going to pick up right after. Well, for us, this is more for us because you guys haven't really played in a while. This is going to pick up right after the Dragon Council meeting. So you guys are heading back from that, and then we will find out where Spencer fits into.
We hitched a
all of
ride,
this.
no?
You got some rocks, which are big birds.
Yes, not Vrox.
Right.
Not Vrox.
Not
Vrox are
bad boys.
I only wanted to ride good boys. Good boy birds.
Right? Isn't a rock like a demon or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. but a rock is more like a big giant eagle type thing.
He's like a really large, like Pacific
Sweet.
Islander dude, and he's so charming.
Yeah.
nice.
Everyone
we have
loves
talked
him.
about The Rock way
course
too much
we
on this
have.
podcast.
Well,
How can you not?
Great sense of humor, that guy.
Dude is like magnetic.
I
so likable.
just listened to one of our previous episodes, and we went on and on about how Carla and I just thought he'd just be the greatest guy to hang out with, and you guys were like, he's got the same dog as you, and then I had to Google it, and his dog had died, and we were like, we were all crushed.
It was
I'm
good radio.
sad.
Hell of a singing voice. A master of bromance, also.
True.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely true.
The smoldering looks.
My daughter Nora's watched Moana, the Disney one that he's in for. She's watched it like 300 times, so I'm well versed in his
You're welcome.
exploits.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
exactly.
welcome. Yeah.
No, okay, now that song's in my head.
So now you're
I
going
better
to
not sing it,
integrate
though.
it somehow.
that's-
Damn you, Lin-Manuel Miranda.
We'll have to talk to Disney about the licensing for that song.
Oh yeah, that'd be dangerous.
We can afford it. It's fine. Don't worry
Totally.
about it.
Sure.
Totally
We'll
fine.
launch into whatever you want.
Excellent.
It's just
So-
Disney. They don't own anything, really.
Nope.
They own
No.
everything.
No.
Yeah.
To help out with those licensing fees, patreon.com/dumbdragoncast.
We're so close to our $100.
Very close to
Mark.
our Disney licensing goal.
Maybe
Which
we'll
is
even be over
$1
it by the
million.
time this hits the airwaves.
Maybe.
Maybe.
No.
And we'll be able to license all the Disney.
We are so dang optimistic today. It's just
So optimistic.
So
Fuck it, guys.
I think Spencer really brings the best out in us.
Tom, talk.
Well,
That's right, Russ.
that's nice. I'd like to think that of myself as well.
wow.
No, we're all going to be quiet now. Russ has something important
No.
to say.
It's whatever. Fuck it, guys.
Guys, be
Let's
quiet.
play D&D. Hey, Tom.
Don't. He's
In
going
this
to kill
moment,
us if you're
I
mean.
hate Tom.
Stop it.
Yeah, Tom, I don't want to die tonight.
I know. I'm so, I take it all back.
Grug Silvertusk is really the mercenary here to murder you all.
Ah, I knew it.
It's finally happened. Level
Yep.
20. Here we go.
Oh, shit.
The flight back from the Nether Mountains to Waterdeep takes you about 3 to 4 days flying by rocks, needing to stop for rests every 8 hours or so. During that time, some things happened. Flint,
Yes.
what is one encounter or conversation that happened while you guys were coming back?
When we ran into the company of gnolls, oh boy, that was a tale. Yep. That's it. That's all that happened. We just ran into them. It was we were very apologetic. We excused ourselves and we went on our way.
Good. Nulara, what was another conversation or encounter that happened?
We flew over more dinosaurs, and I got so excited that I almost fell off the rock I was riding because I'm real into the dinosaurs. But it was okay. I was fine. It was maybe it had been warned. I was a bit unreliable as a rider. Hard to say.
I have a question.
Yeah.
How big is a rock? Is it like one per person?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Well, Nulara and I had races on our rocks.
Rock races.
Yeah, they were rock races.
Yeah.
And she won most times, but she let me win a couple times, made me feel good about myself because she's so much better with animals, like, you know, and like the whole handling of them. And I do feel like we bonded a lot on the trip, the same kind of way that we did
In the train.
on the train.
Yeah,
That's right.
We're
yeah.
really getting closer as friends. Flint, not so much.
It's true.
Just kidding. Just
Aw.
kidding.
Yeah, well, you know, he decided to ride naked for that little one stretch. Like
As
he was
one does.
standing on his rock,
man.
just kind of letting the breeze just get all up and everywhere. And after that, we rode in silence for a while.
I'm familiar with some of Flint's naked exploits. It's been a highlight of my listening experience for sure.
Awesome.
Do you like the character arc, how he started as a never nude and then drifted into always nude?
I think character development is key in a D&D podcast. Yeah.
So you guys had a lot of fun, obviously. There were some things that happened. And you arrive on the 4th day. You arrive at night. You land on the air pad at Castle Waterdeep. It's you, Thaddeus, and Flamikins, of course. And you guys land, and what do you do?
Sorry, where did we land?
You're on kind of where you landed the airship at Castle Waterdeep, where your rooms and stuff are, and
It's nighttime? Like, is it dinner
it's
time?
nighttime. It's kind of just after dinner time, so evening hours.
Let's go to the pub.
Well, let's eat some food, unless we just had some hardtack on the back of the rocks.
Everybody loves a good hardtack feed.
Yeah, like some pemmican and, I don't know, latma spread.
Thaddeus pipes up and he says, I've got to go check my plants, so I'm going to go home and check in with you guys tomorrow, if that's all right.
Sounds like the classic, I think I left the stove on.
Totally.
Yeah.
Hey, how long have we been gone for, and how long has he had those grungs in the tube? And has he just been carrying those with him?
Yeah. So since you guys left Waterdeep the last time, you've been gone for like a week and a half?
I think I remember Grants is saying that those things can survive in there for 6 months. So.
I think so, too.
Okay.
It was
I was
a pretty long
concerned
time.
about the tiny frogs.
Yeah.
It's fair.
Yeah, bye, Thaddeus.
Thaddeus heads off, and Flamikins is all right. Let's go get fucked.
Oh.
I like where your head's at.
Or
Fucked up? Or...
Yeah, I'm a goblin. I don't know what things mean.
Okay, because it got really blue pretty fast out of the gate.
I don't know what you're talking about. When you edit it back, it's going to sound like I said fucked up.
okay, perfect. All right, excellent.
There's a good case of
You
Russ is
weirdo.
always right because he gets to edit the podcast.
Let's go get fucked up.
I like where your head's at, girl. Let's do it.
So if there's no opposition, you guys you head out into the street, and you know the area well enough, and you head to what's known as the Yawning Portal Inn, a stone building with a slate roof. As you walk up to it, the old inn is 4 stories tall, offering 3 floors for guest rooms, and you walk in, and it's bustling. And what you don't know about what you might know about the Yawning Portal Inn is it is most known for being the opening to the Undermountain. So right in the center of this, there is a large hole that goes straight down.
Like a yawning portal?
Exactly. A yawning portal. You enter, and well-worn boards cover the floor, but the immediate impression is of comfort. Rich blue tapestries decorate the wood-paneled walls of the common room. You see a bar where an older, grizzled-looking man is tending to patrons. You look around and see an open table near the back of the room, where there's a stage, where you see, as you go up to the table, stepping up, wiping his mouth after finishing a meal and drink, picking up his loot, a tall half-orc with broad square jaw, crooked tusky teeth, wild autumn hair, and a very prominent furrowed brow. And he steps up and he begins to play a song.
There once was 3 heroes, great power did they wield. Prodigal adventurers, the finest in their field. They stand tall in the midst of it all, axe, sword, and talons, against overwhelming evil. They'll bring back the balance. They saved us from the darkness, from an army of undead. Drove a dragon from its lair. This all has been said. They stand tall in the face of it all, and they give the people hope against those dirty cultists. They'll be the hangman's rope.
And the crowd erupts.
That
into
so good.
a huge applause.
That was
At first I was like, it's about us, and then I was like, no, those people are too cool.
Yeah,
No,
they sound very accomplished.
not
I hope we
right?
can meet those adventurers. They sound amazing.
We should totally partner with those people, whoever they are.
I bet they have a cool group name too.
Right?
Yeah, like the...
Just like we do the...
Oh, your Skype
Nope.
cut out there, Carla.
And we missed it.
It was a brilliant line, though. That was a brilliant name.
That was an awesome
So
song,
good.
Spencer.
So good. Yeah, that was great,
man.
Spencer.
Oh, thanks.
That was awesome.
Hey, who's that up there?
I don't know. I've never seen him before.
Guys, I don't want to be like all braggy and whatnot, but I think he may have been singing about us.
I mean, it sounded like
We
a
did
really...
those things.
Like imagine there was a way, way better version of us. It sounded like that's what he was singing about.
As you guys are having this conversation, the bartender comes over and lays down 3 drinks, which you haven't ordered yet, and says, these ones are on the house. If you need anything else, just let us know.
Hold up, we never get on the house things. Is Flamykins like losing her shit because one wasn't put in front of her? She's like, what the fuck?
Excuse me, sir. Could I have a drink? He's like, oh, I sorry, I didn't see you there. Yeah, I'll be right back with yours.
I mean, how is she supposed to get fucked without a drink?
There's 3 floors of rooms here. Something's gonna happen.
Stop it! Or don't. I love it.
yeah, or
It makes
not.
me a little uncomfortable, but like, I'm also into it.
Hey, was he singing about you guys? Like that? I mean, that kind of sounds like you guys. Hey, you, friend, what's your name?
Me?
Yeah, you.
Are you speaking to me while I'm
Yeah.
up on the stage? Well, I suppose I should take a break. I'll come down.
And he comes down and sits next to it's a goblin, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm a goblin.
Hello, Goblin. You are very small. I like you.
You are very tall, good sir. What is your name?
Well, there are some who call me Silver Tusk, and others who call me Danger Song. But
Whoa.
you, my fine green friend, may call me Grug.
A man of many names. My name's Flamykins. Nice to meet you.
Flamykins. It's a flamin' good time to meet you.
I like your style, man. Hey, that's a cool song. Where'd you learn that one?
Well, I travel around playing music for my bread. And I've been all up and down the Sword Coast, and I can't remember where I picked it up, but lately the bards have been singing the song a lot. And, hey, who are your friends? They look familiar.
Well, I mean, they don't speak a lot.
Well, Thia's looking at the two of them like, I feel like there's a spark here.
I mean, I'm 3 foot nothing, and he's like probably 7 feet, so
Opposites
cute.
attract, girlfriend.
That's cute.
gonna get weird real quick if that's where we're going with this storyline.
I have a
Yeah,
large
well.
backpack you may find yourself sitting in.
Aww.
If this goes well.
I'm Nulara Moonbrook. It's nice to meet you.
Hello.
I'm Thia. I'm Astasia. That was a really great song. It sounded really familiar.
And I'm Flint Firebeard, and yeah, it's a hell of a lute you're playing there.
Thank you. Yes, it's my
Did you
weapon
name your lute?
of choice. It has no name. It's dwarvish. Yes, I haven't named it. I haven't named my instrument since, well, not since the first one.
What happened to your first one?
Oh gosh.
I broke
Tell
it.
us this story.
I
But did you
broke
like
it.
sit on it by accident?
Was
or
it like
what
a
happened?
mysterious tail or anything? You just broke it?
Well,
All right.
you know,
Thanks, Break.
being a half-orc, I play some kind of shady places sometimes, and just kind of ended up big bar brawl.
Sometimes you gotta hit someone with a lute. We get it.
I was lucky. You should have seen the other loots.
I'm imagining like a sword fight with flutes. Just...
I'm on board.
It was a special loot of mine. The first loot I ever got. I got it from an elven bard after I ate him.
Sorry, after you what?
Ate him.
Oh, she scooches a little further away.
And then I decided that I don't like the taste of elves, and I might as well try to survive by playing music instead.
Wow, that's quite the turnaround from eating people to playing music. That's fantastic. Well, it's very nice to meet you, Grug.
Grug.
All right.
Can we order a drink for Grug?
Yeah. Anyone who sings a song like that deserves.
I just do like the old hand in the air point with like the one more and point at Grug.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. The bartender who was walking over with Flameykin's drink
gives it to
stopped and hands it to Grug. Flameykin's it's like, fuck! Another one, please!
Poor girl. She just can't get some.
Yeah.
Well, I have to say I'm really surprised to hear that song and that people are actually singing it all over. Does anyone know who these amazing adventurers are?
Well, there are some who have ideas. Some much smarter than me may know who these three adventurers are.
Oh, I think you know.
But I don't.
Oh, I think you know.
Oh, I do?
I think you do.
I mean, I know. I know them personally. They're friends of mine.
They are now.
Oh, is it you? You heard the song? No way. Oh, it's so cool to meet you. Wow. You guys, can I see the axe?
Yeah, Flint pulls his axe off his back and hands it over to Grug.
Cool axe, man.
Oh, thank you. I don't have a name for it. I've never named a weapon before.
Well, it's one that the people sing about, so it should maybe have a name. That's just my thought, anyway. Have you
I'll take it under advisement.
How long's it been since you've been back? There's lots to tell. People are following you. Yeah.
Like on Twitter, or?
I was gonna say like my Insta. Like what's?
Well, there's more of an informed debate happening on Twitter. I'd say it's more of an Instagram thing. No, the people, they speak of you, and they're getting together and forming resistances in your name. Have you not heard of this?
We have a name?
I don't know.
What are they calling us?
What do people call us when they talk about us? What do they call us? Oh, Spencer.
They call you the...
Spencer, your Skype call cut out.
I forced him into this horrible situation. We're just full steam ahead, Spencer. What do they call us?
The
It's not that easy, is it?
They call you the...
Oh, God. Does the bartender
Friends
arrive
of
to...
Flamikins.
Yeah, totally.
Flamikins and friends.
I remember. I think they call you many things, but I've heard most frequently the Decimators of Dragons. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I
People
like it.
say you're gonna save the realm from the cult. You've been fighting the cult, is what we hear.
We have been indeed.
We
and
have.
We will certainly try our best.
Decimators of Dragons sounds like a bit of an oversell, but we're going to give it our best shot. Have we ever killed one? No.
I mean, we usually just shake them free of their layers, but they get away.
We
That's
forcefully evict them and make them search for other layers.
Dragon evictors.
Mm-hmm.
More of like a renoviction, but...
We're very modest. So resistances. That sounds great.
There's a banner. Do you know? Have you seen the banner?
No.
Where have you been? You've never heard of any of this. Jeez. Well, I'll show you.
We were in a forest for a while, and then I don't know. We've been all over the place
for a while.
Secret lair,
He reaches into his pack and he pulls out some parchment and a quill. And he starts sketching out this thing, and it shows a sword and an axe crossed, and then there's the eyes of an owl. He's like, "This is your banner. You haven't seen this."
No,
You guys approve this design, or anybody? I'm looking at both of them.
Yeah.
It came by my desk and I okayed it. I just put the roll rubber stamp on it.
He says there are militias all over the realm fighting the cult with this banner.
Since when?
How long have we been gone for?
I don't know.
Like,
Have you
couple
heard of this
weeks?
goblin?
3 weeks?
Yeah, well, I haven't heard. I've been stuck with these losers for the last little while. Yeah, bartender comes back and hands Flamekins a much smaller drink.
Oh,
Hey,
shit.
bartender,
Yeah.
are you familiar with the banner, this banner? And I show him the picture.
He looks at it, he says, yes, that's of the Decimator of Dragons, obviously.
Right. How long's that been going on, would you say? I can't really remember.
The banner, well, there's been, adventurers come through here all the time, and there's been stories of resistances popping up for many weeks now. They've just started filtering in within the last couple weeks, but they say that it's been going on the outskirts of where the Cult of the Dragon has been expanding for quite some time.
And how are these militias doing? Are they being successful? Are they having victories?
Mixed
That's a good
successes. Mixed successes, depending on where they've come from. The deeper you get into cult territory, the less successful they are.
Well, it's nice to know we're not alone in this. I mean, sure, we have some metallic dragons on our side. Maybe we should talk to them about switching the name since the metallic dragons are on our side.
That's a
Don't wanna
good
fly
point.
that.
That's a
Don't
really
wanna fly
good
that
point.
too loud. But
Draft up a cease and desist order, I think, would be in order there.
I don't know how I feel about that. Innocent people are losing their lives in our name, but they should be fighting for what they think is right.
Name's Dernan. I run the joint. I forget what the question was. Oh, right.
There wasn't a question.
You guys and your
He is
militias.
old.
Yeah, you're a symbol of hope. You are driving the cult back wherever you go, and the cult seems to be, for lack of a better term, scared of you.
Like Katniss Everdeen.
In that we are unprepared for what we are about to face.
Yeah, and a symbol for a bunch of people, and and unprepared.
The militias that are forming from the opposite side, either people die, they concede and are forced to join the cult,
Oh, that's bad.
or they join these militias if they can, and then those that cannot fight are sent to here, essentially. To Waterdeep, to Baldur's Gate, to Luskan.
I was like, where are we?
You're in Waterdeep.
So forces are amassing in these major centers. Or the weak people are amassing in the major centers. Which of it is it?
Yes.
Yes.
Both of those? Okay.
I mean, we hope that you and the council working together are amassing forces, no?
Yeah.
We have a plan,
We have a plan.
Yes.
and it's top secret.
Yeah, we have a top secret plan, but it's really good. It's a really good top secret plan. Should
Okay.
I roll a bluff check? Because I think I have like -5 charm. So.
Yeah. Sure. I mean, he's a little uneasy the fact that you're saying you have a super top secret plan.
Oh, it's a tremendous plan. It's the best plan. It's better than anyone else's plan.
All right.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Well, yeah. Symbol of hope. You guys are great. I won't tell anybody about this conversation we've had because this leads a
appreciate
little doubt to the story.
We're just tired.
Yeah.
It's been a long journey back from the Never Mountains.
Were you guys saying that you hang out? You're working with the Council of Waterdeep. Is that what you? Is that
Yes,
what I
we
heard you
have
say?
been.
Have you not heard the rumors traveling through the various cities of the Sword Coast?
No.
You've been gone a little while. They're, well, I hate to inform you that they're dying. Yeah, the council, or their aides. There's some...
I'm sorry, you're cutting out. Does the council have AIDS? What's happening? They died of AIDS? That's what I got from that.
I mean, it's a pretty manageable disease nowadays, but all right.
It's not the death sentence it once was. It's.
I've heard of AIDS on... This is like a...
Just
this is
pull
like
the
a
ripcord.
rank,
Pull the
right?
ripcord, Spencer.
Yeah.
Get out of it.
This is like a rank of so like would there be counselors and then they have aides, right?
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
like AIDES.
Helpers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They are people that
Yes.
aid them.
Yep.
Yeah.
They're the helpers. They're the ones who are dying.
What's
there's
happening to them?
Some murder suicides going on.
Oh.
Some crazy shit. Should probably get to the bottom of that. Yeah. That's what I've
Jeez.
heard from the other bards. My buddy was just gigging in Neverwinter last week, and he was telling me this.
Well, guys, if there's some crazy shit afoot, we gotta figure it all out.
For character knowledge, you remember at the last council, you had heard of a single specific suicide from one of the aides from Neverwinter. That's what the last you had heard of it, and you kind of were like, well,
Isolated incident.
isolated incident, pressures of the cult of the dragon. He was like, whatever. But now you're hearing that there
We're
are
so
multiple.
cavalier.
That's usually what people say before they off themselves. Whatever.
No, that was what you guys said.
We were weird and insensitive? That doesn't sound like
That does
us.
not sound right.
Wait
yeah.
a minute. That does sound like us.
Yeah.
That sounds exactly like our brand
That's right
of
on brand.
compassion and humanity.
Well, I think we should probably go visit the council and see what's happening with this. It's too weird to be all separate
Yeah, it's got to be
things
connected.
going on.
Everybody make a perception check.
I love rolling dice. Oh, I rolled it right off the table. I got so excited.
15.
I also rolled a 15, but it's a little more than that because perception.
18.
I rolled an 11.
Or no, it's just this, isn't it?
You have an 8 perception, so you got a 23.
Damn.
I got a 23. Where's my perception? Oh, there it is. I see it.
Alphabetical. It comes after nature.
Alphabetical. I know my ABCs.
Yeah.
23.
You hear clear as day, Thia. Well, maybe not clear as day, but you hear rumblings kind of through, because it's a pretty packed place, but you hear a similar kind of story coming from behind you. A couple guys talking about how there's been a new murder-suicide rumor happening. Rumor has it that the latest body was taken to the city morgue. So you kind of hear snippets of that from behind you.
Guys.
Yep, forgot. It was an audio podcast. Tom and I both, in video, like, raised our eyebrows, like, yes, friend, please continue. That's not how this works.
No.
Guys.
What's
I
up?
just overheard behind us that there has been another murder-suicide?
Yeah, you heard the words murder and suicide.
Oh. Murder-suicide that happened just recently, and the body's been taken here to the morgue.
We're going to go to the morgue to look at a dead body because we're really good at that.
Hey, you guys want to see a dead body?
Sure. Yeah, you know where. Okay. Who's going to the morgue?
All of us. Let's invite
three
Grug
of
too,
us.
guys.
Can I come?
Yes, absolutely. Do we
I-
know where the morgue is? Because maybe he could show us the way.
I know dead people.
Because I believe we've been in Waterdeep, but I don't think we visited the morgue while we were here.
Well, I happen to have lived in this city for good long while now. I probably could dig the directions to the morgue out of the back of my head.
Perfect.
And you don't mind the kind of
The
dark-
morbidity of
Yes.
coming with us.
I dabble in morbidity. Yeah.
I mean, he ate a fucking elf.
Yeah, let's just...
Good
I
point,
believe
Flamey
right
Kids.
now
Valid
that-
point, Flammy.
He's comfortable around dead bodies. We probably need him just for that.
I survived in the woods for probably a couple of years doing that. Yeah.
Eating elves?
Eating elves,
Yeah.
eating humans, animals, goblins.
So you had dinner tonight already?
Yeah, well, as soon as I learned how to play the lute, I figured out that it could get me better dinner than elves, because elves are not. it's not a good taste.
Kind of tough.
Yeah.
We're very stringy. There's not much meat on us.
Yeah, and I
You ever
just
see a fat elf?
you know, being a half orc, I've been wondering about the teachings of my people. You know, growing up in the orc tribe, doing the whole violence thing. I'm just like, I don't know about that so much anymore. Yeah.
Yeah, I can relate. I want to be a pirate again.
Cool.
We'll get you back on a boat. We'll get you back there.
I could sail.
Yeah. I hear they got airships here, too. That would probably be pretty cool.
Oh,
Yeah, they fly.
airship.
Yeah. All right. To the morgue.
Let's go.
Hey, how's it going? I'm your Dungeon Master, Russ Moore. Thank you so much for joining us for episode 43 of Dumbgeons and Dragons, titled A Friend in the Night, Part 1. We are so excited Spencer could join us for this episode and next episode. That's right. There will be 2 episodes featuring Grug and his musical stylings, helping out the party as they try to figure out the whole murder-suicide situation in Waterdeep. If you want to find more of Spencer's lovely music, you can find them at spencerjoe.bandcamp.com or on his Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram pages, which I'll link in the description. Just a reminder, or to let you know for the first time, that we have a contest currently running to win a copy of Mordenkainen's Tome of Foes and a set of dice from Tabletop Loot. Click the link in the description and do a few simple steps in order to be entered. It's as simple as that. We'll be doing the draw on July 17th, which gives you plenty of time to enter to win. And if you're fans of dice and tabletop loot, don't worry. We've got you covered. Go enter promo code DUMBDRAGON at checkout at tabletoploot.com to get 10% off your next order. They definitely have some awesome new dice designs on their site to pimp out your table, so go check it out. Big thank you to our supporter and good friends at Pop Culture Wars, who are an online pop culture merchandise retailer specializing in great products at awesome prices and even more amazing service. They have shirts, hoodies, and leggings with super fun designs from some of the top pop culture icons right now. In fact, I'm going to link one of my favorites in the description for you to go check out. It's called Danger Panda-demic. It's a bunch of super cute pandas doing their cute panda thing over a hazmat sign. I love it. You got to go take a look. And don't forget to use the discount code DUMBDRAGON, all uppercase, at checkout to get 10% off your next order. Plus, they offer free shipping to the U.S., Canada, Australia, New Zealand, and UK on orders of up to 5 kilograms or 11 pounds. And they offer Afterpay, which means you get the swag you want and pay for it over the next few weeks. Pretty handy. That's Pop Culture Wars with a Z or a Z.com. As always, thank you for supporting the people who support us. But if you want to support us directly and you enjoy the show and want to get more, the easiest way to do that is to join the Dumb Dragon Cast Patreon community. You can visit patreon.com/dumbdragoncast and see all the tiers and rewards. And in fact, we just did a little revamp of the reward levels, so we have more options and more things that you can get in on at different levels that can suit your budget. And we're super close to our next goal, which, when we reach that, we'll be doing a great giveaway and adding more content to the community every month, like fortnightly character sheets, fully fleshed out with backstories for you to take and use at your gaming table. Every one of the players and myself will be contributing to that and are super excited to be able to offer you fun things that you can take away from the show and use at your own table. Again, patreon.com/dumbdragoncast. We hope to see you over there. All of our social media links can be found at dumbdragons.com, so go check out the website and join, follow, or like where you can today. One final thing, thanks to Syrinscape for some of the amazing atmosphere and music. Make sure you check them out at syrinscape.com to bring your games to life. You've just got to be using it at your gaming table. Links for everything mentioned today can be found in the description. The next episode will be out July 11th, which is only a week away. I know I said we'd be back to a regular schedule, but we're trying something out. Plus, we want to get you that second half of the super fun adventure. That's right. So that's it. Let's dive back in and see what's going on at the morgue. Have a great week. We'll talk soon.
We pay for the beers that weren't free.
They were all free.
Well, they were all free.
Yeah.
That's so
nice. Okay, well, we high-five the bartender. That's
On our way out,
pretty
yeah,
sweet.
just a line of high fives coming at him.
Yes. Yeah.
Like a
Good
softball
game,
team
good
kind of
Totally.
thing. Everybody running back.
But like real ones, not those like...
Yeah, not those.
Oh,
yeah.
I hated that. Just the
It was so
touching.
gross, like the limp, clammy hands just going down a line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's not. It was.
I mean, we all know
Anyway,
it was a good
to
game.
the morgue.
We all know it's a good game.
Let's go find some limp, clammy hands.
Well, we're going to the right place.
Yeah,
We are.
let's do it.
I don't know if rigor mortis is set in. That high five could be tight.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, so Grug knows the way to the morgue pretty handily.
We follow him.
And you get to the morgue, and it seems like it's all locked up for the night.
I don't think that's a problem because I think I have thieves' tools. I do.
You do?
I want to break into here.
All right.
I want to do it. I want to pick this lock.
Okay, make a thieves' tools check.
I'm going to innocently whistle while she's doing that.
Roll an aiding or a helping.
Is this probably?
What do I roll for that?
Well, you're trying to probably distract, so.
Is this
I
a
don't
dex?
know, performance?
Okay, that is a 17.
Fuck, that's some good whistling, my dude.
16.
Yeah. So plus another 2 for his helping you.
Nice.
Yeah, you manage to. It takes you a minute, but you get in it and shimmy the lock open, and you're inside a dark morgue.
I produce flame in my hand so that
I say
I light the-
banana, and a glowing orb comes out
Guys, we're using
and
the
lights
shimmy
our way.
hand.
She says banana to light up the ball. I don't know if you caught that there, Grug.
I don't get it.
Yeah, I know.
Was that like a safe word?
They're a weird bunch.
Bunch of bananas.
All right, let's go find a dead body.
So we look around. What
yeah,
do
what
we
do we
see in this
see?
morgue?
You're in kind of like the front entryway, like the reception area.
We have a really hard time getting past reception areas. Is there like a desk?
There's a desk, yeah, and then like a room going back.
Any of these rooms labeled?
Yeah, one says dead bodies.
Oh,
Perfect.
Perfect.
Guys,
Yeah.
in there
Let's
probably.
go to look for the one that says dead bodies.
Really insensitive though, right? Like someone comes in and
factual.
Medieval.
See, the problem is we didn't see the other sign that says, if you go in this room, you will become, and then it says dead bodies. So,
Yeah.
you will become dead bodies.
yeah.
The grammar in that sign killed me.
It's a sign, Amy.
Okay, so you go into the dead bodies room, and there are in fact 2 dead bodies laid out on the table.
And only
are
2?
they covered with a sheet?
Thank goodness.
Seemingly only 2.
Are they covered with sheets? Do they have toe tags?
No toe tags.
They're just naked on a tray? What's happening?
Well, no, they have clothes. It looks like
No
they
one
were
said
like
they were
just
naked, Amy.
brought in there.
Always.
But usually when they are examined post-mortem, they take their clothes off. So I'm not just being gross this time.
I know.
I've watched CSI.
Although I also seem to remember Russ going back to somebody being naked on a slab numerous times in our Patreon episodes. So.
Yes, I just listened to that one, actually. It was fairly inappropriate. I was uncomfortable as I was listening. I was like, no, get away from him.
Yep.
Somebody save him from Russ.
Just trying to create narrative. That's all I'm doing.
Russ's character was a predator.
A creepo extraordinaire.
A means to an end. The things we do.
No, this was someone we were rescuing that was just tied down on a table. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to subscribe for that one.
you might.
Yeah. Patreon.com/dumbdragoncast for all your naked guys on slabs.
So we've got a couple clothed people on slabs.
Men?
Humans?
Yes, 2 humans in more or less official attire, and they look like they are. One of them has markings of from Waterdeep, and one has markings from Neverwinter.
I cast detect magic on the bodies.
You don't see any magic.
Guys, it wasn't magical.
I mean, is there obvious... Can we tell how they died? Like, is there an arrow sticking out of one? Like, in a comical way through its head? Mm-hmm. You know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. No, one looks like he has his head kind of bludgeoned in.
I bet that's the murder.
I'm guessing, yeah.
The other, after some closer, maybe make an investigation check.
Okie dokie. I got a 15.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus. Spencer, are you okay?
2.
So, Nulara, you're taking a look at the second body, and you see marks around his neck that looked to be like he might have hung himself. It doesn't look like a hand, but it looks like maybe a rope or a sheet of some sort.
I'm going to speak with that one.
Sure.
I cast Speak with Dead.
Ooh, fuck yeah, you do.
Oh, yeah. I think it's a ritual, actual. So let's see here. No, it only takes me one action. So I just kind of like...
Okay.
Let's see here.
Yes.
The body sits up on the slab.
Sorry, is this the one that was hung?
I get 5 questions.
Yep.
Yeah, this is the one that was hung.
Yes.
Why did you die?
I was told to hang myself.
By whom?
She does not have a name that I know. She compelled me to do what I did, though.
Sounds like some enchantment bullshit, fellas.
She sounds like a bitch. Righteous bitch. Can we get a physical description of this righteous bitch?
What did she look like?
She had long red hair. She stood about your height, and he points to Thia. She has eyes as black as night, and she wears silk robes. Red silk robes.
Does this sound like anyone that we know?
I don't think so. Like, the only, like, I mean, we've run into some women on the council, but if it was a counselor, he would know who she was, right?
Yeah, she would have a name.
He also says she is very beautiful.
All right, I got 2 questions left, guys. What do you think?
Do we want to know if, like, she came to him to tell him that, or if, like, how he was compelled? Does that make sense? Like, or was it...
How did you meet this woman? Like, how do you know this woman?
Yeah.
How did you come across this woman?
She came to me, and I found myself drawn to her. I was at a tavern in the Field Ward, which is an area in Waterdeep for those playing the home game.
Or this game.
Or this
game, yep.
The place is the Lonely Whip. That's the only time I met her there.
What did that mean? He met her somewhere else some other times?
Yeah, I guess so.
Be more clear, corpse.
The Lonely Whip.
Should we have one more question? Yeah, like, do we want to know if he... Well, no. I don't know. Anybody? Anybody have a good question?
should we do the thing like pushing daisies and ask, like, what's one thing that he would like us to tell his loved ones, blah, blah, blah?
That's sweet.
Sweet until I added the blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, well... I like any reference to pushing daisies.
I could go on that. You want to go on that?
Yeah, let's do that. I think we have the information we need to pursue this
Yeah.
Words.
I say, corpse, do you have any messages for the living?
The corpse pauses and says, Tell my wife I loved her.
So he's not going to tell us who his wife is? Oh, we can probably figure that out.
It's fine.
It's an aid and...
Yeah.
All right.
And after that question is asked, his body lowers back to the slab, and he is again but a corpse.
Hey, Grug, pretty cool trick talking to that corpse.
Very handy.
Yeah, I've always wanted to try that one out.
Well, it's hard to do after you've eaten them. So.
That just doesn't seem right.
Half of them is missing. They're like, oh, good God.
So how was that for you?
If you were to rate me on Yelp, what would you give
Don't
me?
forget to leave a 5-star review.
Would you have preferred not to be eaten? I see.
Yeah, that's probably.
Grug, do you know where the Lonely Whip is?
Oh, the field ward. I know where the field ward is for sure. The Lonely Whip. We'll have to look around. Maybe something will jog my memory.
Y'all want to head over there? Look for a red-haired beauty?
With black eyes, apparently.
Yeah.
Like West Borland eyes. A biscuit. Oh.
Is there any file or anything on the desk that might give me a hint as to his name so that we can track down his wife?
No, I mean, it looks like the bodies were just brought in, so not much has been done with them as of yet.
Okay, cool.
Are we able to stop by the council and grab like a uniform for someone? Because if she's targeting people that are in like these uniforms that are working for certain towns or whatever, like we should probably dress up like one of them.
I mean, you guys have badges.
Yeah, you remember?
Again with the goddamn badges,
Yeah.
hey Russ?
We demanded the badges,
I give
think.
you guys the shit you ask for, and then you never use it.
Yeah. Well, when have we had to flash a badge?
I mean, you could flash your badges all over the place, but...
Could.
And Flint does.
Put it on your hat. That's a good marking.
I don't have a hat.
Oh, do you want one? I have one.
No, I don't think I'm really a hat kind of gal.
Good.
Thanks,
I
though.
like my hat. I'll keep it.
I take my badge out and I attach it to the strap of my quiver. There. Now I'm super official. Now if anyone comes in here, I'll be like, hey, respect the badge. And then I'll turn to someone and say, I've always wanted to say that. And that's how that interaction will go. We don't even have to do it now. Thia's done it in her head already.
Yeah, that's fair. So you guys head to the field ward. It takes you probably about an hour to get there. You guys talk about anything on your way?
I turn to Donnie and I say, so when are you going to be a big dragon, Donnie?
Okay, how did we resolve that, though?
I think you guys decided that it was a choice that Donnie and Nulara could make. Am I wrong?
Oh, I thought I remembered that differently. I thought we had decided it would be like basically permanent.
He's always...
But he has to put
never mind.
he has to put the collar on,
So,
and maybe he hasn't done that yet.
Yeah, sure. We'll say Donnie hasn't done that yet, because we haven't established that there's a gold dragon wormling following you guys around.
Yes, and that would need some explanation,
Yeah.
probably.
Says, well, I mean, whenever she gives me the fucking collar, I'm just gonna be, it'll be great, it'll be good. And Grug, you notice a pseudo dragon kind of poke his head out of Nulara's bag.
Whoa. Hello,
Hey,
pseudo dragon.
how you doing there?
I like your accent. Are you from Boston?
I mean, deep in my lineage, I'm sure I am there. Most recently, though, I'm from this bag here.
Hi, I'm Johnny.
From the bag.
From the bag.
From this bag.
All right, are we there yet?
Yeah, let's fucking get there already, Jesus.
Oh, Spencer disappeared.
Oh, he did.
Spencer, come back.
Spencer, come back here.
I don't know any more lyrics to the song, or I'd continue singing them, but that's all I got.
Yeah, I don't know if did I just see that on like a Time Life compilation thing? Like, how do I not know any more words to that song?
Yo, guys, sorry. Hello?
Oh, that's
Hello.
okay. Hello.
Hey.
My bad.
That's okay. You there?
I'm here.
Well,
you
you've
see me?
ruined the podcast.
I don't see you.
We can
It's
hear
all
you, but
over.
not see you.
I blew it. I blew my first first podcast. No. Oh, wait.
Oh,
This,
here
this
you
looks
come.
like a camera button.
There we
he is.
go.
I'm back.
There he is.
We're back. That's what editing's for. Don't worry about it.
Although I did have a sweet musical cue once you left,
Yeah,
so
you
Russ
missed
is
it.
probably going to keep that in.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
bye, Francis.
Nope, Thaddeus.
Nope. We already said goodbye to him.
We said a
did,
final
didn't we?
goodbye to him. Or did we? See you tomorrow, Thaddeus.
Wait, it's... I don't know where I was going to go with that.
Okay.
So just wait, all right?
Just wait
I'm gonna wait.
for a
I had a
minute.
thought. I'm an older man.
Well, Thaddeus
Jer-
just left, so we need a new older man in the party.
True, we
so-
always need one.
Be without someone.
It's kind of our thing. It's Dumbgeons and Dragons and an old dude.
And that's you.
That's me.
And you're the youngest of us
he's the
all, so
youngest,
that's
exactly.
cute.
We just got.
We just got. Oh, just got back.
I think Carlo's saying
Jiggy with
we
it.
just flew into town, and boy, our arms are tired.
I wish that's what I'd said.
I mean, I had only booked the musician tonight, but if you want to get up and do a set, that would be.
I've got a tight 2 minutes, so I don't
Flint's
quite have
got
that tight 5 yet.
a tight 2 on rock travel.
Still working on that tight 5.
It's just somebody's basement freezer. Why did you put them in air quotes?
Yeah, it's just somebody's
The
cold
city
storage
more.
room.
Yeah, it's one of those pantries that's underground.
Just a hole. It's just
Tom Cruise risky business kind of morgue.
Yeah, exactly.
I think they were operating a brothel over there, so it would have been an air quotes morgue. Let's go have some fun at the morgue.
Someone's knocking on my door, you guys. I'm really sorry, but
Oh
it must
my
be like
God,
the owner of the
Someone's
place.
knocking on your door. We'll be waiting
She's-
for you.
She's at a cabin in the woods. It's not good,
Oh
Carla.
no,
Don't
Carla,
open the
no!
door.
No, Carla!
no.
Keep the live stream going, guys.
Why did you do what you did?
You have to be more specific. Ask him why he killed himself and that other guy. I can see Russ being like, I did a
It's
lot
a
of
pretty
things.
broad question.
Well, last time we had to ask a
You mean
question
kiss
out of Russ,
kiss
it
my
went
wife's
real
sister?
bad.
I don't know. I hate asking
What?
questions.
I don't know what you're talking about. That was edited perfectly.
None of my jokes are good enough. I'm going to have to keep them for now.
I was trying so hard, like
Keep him holstered.
nothing.
I was looking at a list of names and I was like, nope, too easy a joke. Too easy a joke. I'm going to make him work for it.
I'll get there.
100% I thought Russ was going to start reeling off that don't forget to wear sunscreen thing from, like, remember, like,
Like the
2001?
Baz Luhrmann thing.
Yes.
Oh,
yeah.